So if it's not there, an animal can be got.
I don't know. I don't know what goes on in my neighborhood.
Well, we know a dead raccoon is not going to be picked up by the guy on the bicycle, right?
No.
So I'm saying if it's not there, you're saying it's got to be the animals that got it, right?
I threw one out there, that's all I know.
I know. Are we going to find it out there?
It should be able to find one out there.
But if it's not out there, where does it go? How did it leave?
How would be another animal?
Okay. I don't think that, to be honest with you, I don't think that you found a dead raccoon over the house. Number one, because you already said that you found rats in the house, which I do not believe. Okay? So if you got the rats out, what would make you look, and you said that was what was thinking.
Yeah.
And you said that the meat had maggots on it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that the garbage can does not smell anything like rotten meat was in there. That stuff smells horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you right now, I cook a lot of stuff in my house. Okay, a lot of meat. That's all, and I eat a lot of food, as you can tell, right? I throw meat and bones in my, I was supposed to, because if it's not in a bag, they don't like it. But I still do it. Okay, I don't follow all the rules and stuff, but I'll throw meat in my garbage can and it rots and all this. It gets real disgusting, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that smell does not go away. It doesn't just disappear unless you clean it out with bleach and put special perfumes in there and all that stuff. But we had guys out there smell in that garbage can. It didn't smell anything like rotten meat. Anything like rotten meat. That would lead me to believe that there was no rotten meat there.
I threw it out in there.
Okay. That would lead me to believe there's no rotten meat in there. But here's what I think, okay? I don't think you're a bad person, but I do think that you know where your dad is and where your daughter is. Okay? And if you love your daughter and your dad, I would think that you would be honest about it.
I am honest. I don't know where they are at all. I don't.
I'm going to tell you that when we find your dad and your daughter, okay, I can assure you that we're going to know what happened to them.
I'm Cheyanne. Like I said before, I'm Detective Clark. This is Detective Jessie.
You can just call me Matt, okay?
She will call her dead father Daddy. She will describe him taking her daughter on a road trip to Georgia. She will describe walking past his truck on Monday, on Tuesday, on Wednesday, and she will do all of it under one very specific misunderstanding that the man across the desk does not already know. Meredith Jessie was 6 years old. She had a heart murmur, a bicuspid aortic valve, the kind of thing a mother watches over. She was 3 days from starting the first grade. Her grandfather, Mark Weekly, had just picked her up for a 2-week visit at his single-story house off County Line Road, so his daughter Cheyanne could, in Cheyanne's own words, work on her relationship with her boyfriend. Mark was in his 50s. He had bone spurs in his lower spine from an aluminum log that fell on him at work. He kept a small handgun tucked under his pillow at night because he was a light sleeper. He kept his granddaughter's Barbie sheets on the couch so she'd have something soft to nap on when she stayed over. Cheyanne dropped Meredith off there Saturday, July 18th, 2015. Nobody outside that house would see either of them alive again. Cheyanne Jessie is 25. She works a cash register at the Lowe's in Plant City. She lives 45 minutes north of her father, in a fifth-wheel camper parked next to a trailer belonging to her fiancé Cody Monroe's parents. Cody works overnight stocking shelves at the Walmart on the north side. Meredith is Cheyanne's daughter from a previous relationship. She had been diagnosed with bipolar disorder and oppositional defiance, and had been in and out of Peace River Behavioral Hospital and Florida Central in Orlando all summer. She was hard, and Cody had told Cheyanne, in words the Polk County detectives would eventually get him to repeat on camera in the other room, that he could not do this anymore. Fix it, or he was gone. 2 weeks after dropping Meredith off, on Friday, July 31st, Cheyanne walked into the Polk County Sheriff's Office and reported her father and her daughter missing. She said her father had texted her fiancé, not her, to say he was driving to Georgia to die of cancer and taking Meredith with him. She said she had driven past his house all week and everything looked normal. Less than 24 hours after that report, she is in this room, and the detective across from her already has her fiancé Cody in a room down the hall. Before this interview begins, Polk County knows more than Cheyanne thinks they do. They know her father's gray Ford F-350 never moved. They know his Suburban was moved a few feet on Tuesday, but nobody drove it out of the yard. They know she paid the light bill on the empty house. They know she bought roach bombs, air freshener candles, and laundry soap at the Lowe's where she works. They know her father's landlady owns a locked storage shed behind her house, and that Cheyanne has the only spare key. They know cell towers do not move. And they know, because Cody is telling them right now in the other room, that Cheyanne asked him 3 specific questions in the last 2 weeks. How long does it take for maggots to eat a body? Would a person fit inside a 55-gallon drum? And could a body fit in the same tote as a Christmas tree? She does not know they know any of this. That is what you are watching. Watch her sit down, watch her spell her own name, watch her volunteer that she came in freely, that she wanted help finding her family. This is the last section of the interview where she believes the story she walked in with.
I mean, a lot of questions you already asked, okay? But I'm gonna start from the beginning. How is your first name spelled? How do you spell your first name?
Cheyanne.
Okay, do you have a middle name?
Nicole, I start very often things NICOLE.
Is it on your ID?
Yes, sir.
Do you have it with you?
Yeah.
And your last name?
Jessie, Jessie. There you go. Yeah, that's my old address on there. I've never had a chance to update. Yeah, it's next door.
Oh, okay. Next door to your dad?
Yes.
What's your birthday?
5. Sorry, no, I'm speaking to my daughters. It's August 25th, 89. So,
Okay, what is your daughter's name?
Meredith, Cheyanne Jessie, Leeann, one word.
And she's 6?
Yes, sir.
And who does she live with full time?
Me, but my dad was talking about maybe taking her
Okay.
just till school starts.
So this last time you dropped her off, y'all were talking about him taking her till school starts?
Yeah, until she gets straight, because she behaves better for him. She has oppositional defiancy.
Okay.
Basically, where she has the word problem. She
Okay.
actually said that the police can't touch her. And I said, yeah, they can. They're pretty powerful people.
Have you called? I wasn't out. I didn't come when you called to file a report or whatever, so this is my first time talking to you. But you talked to some detectives or deputies at your dad's house?
Yes, sir.
How did you get here? Did y'all drive here?
No, they got me.
Oh, you were with them here? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did you come here under arrest or anything like that?
Yes, sir.
Did you come here because you wanted help or did?
I wanted to help find my daughter
Okay.
and my dad. Like, he texted us on my fiance's phone. My phone was kind of jacked up that week.
Okay.
It was time for me to get minutes on my phone, and my data was low. So,
But so you wanted to come, you came here freely, you wanted to help, you wanted to come here?
yeah, I wanted to help my dad
Alright,
and my daughter be found.
okay, yeah.
She wanted help finding them. Remember that sentence. The detective will not raise his voice for a long time. He is letting her build the shape of the story she came in with. Because the further she builds it, the further she has to fall. He asks her to rate her relationships on a scale of 1 to 10. She rates her fiancé Cody a 10. She rates her 6-year-old daughter, the one she says is missing, a 5.
Scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best. How is you and Matthew's relationship?
I'd say it's about a 10.
Really? So y'all plan on getting married and all that?
Yeah,
good.
we just want to just get my daughter help first and, put some years in between knowing each other's instead of, like, rushing into marriage like everybody else does in our age. We're comfortable with each other. I feel safe. I feel safer when I'm with him than I do when my daughter's there with me alone. And I try to make sure that I'm not alone with her because of her mentality.
Okay. So you and your daughter's relationship, 10 being the best.
I was trying to make it at least an 8, but she
But realistically,
about
it's being
5.
a 5? Okay.
Because every time I go to hug her, she turns to violence towards me, and I'm like, okay. But when I come home from work and I'm tired, I say, give me just a little bit, let me calm down from work, and then we can play. I try to used to take her out to do stuff when I had the money. We used to go see movies sometimes or go to a park, but then she started becoming a little weird when it comes to strangers. Like, she went up to a stranger and shake him and told her whole whatever she knew. If she knew her address, she probably would have told him that.
Where was that?
That happened at Lowe's when his parents took her with him to Lowe's while that worked.
Oh, okay.
And he was
Jessie is asked to rate her relationships with her boyfriend and daughter. Of course, everyone.
So do you think it's better off for your child? You said he was going to be staying with your dad, or she was going to be staying with your father until maybe school starts. Do you think it was better off your daughter staying with him full time for you and your relationship? Do you think that's fair to say?
for mine and her relationship, we seem to be like almost at a 9. When me and my daughter.
Okay.
When she's with my dad.
Okay.
Because like my dad kind of he can grab on him and some money, and then he has the money stashed up, so he can buy her what she wants when she wants, and she listens to his theory. She thinks all adults are stupid, but Grandpa.
Okay. Did she tell you that?
Yeah, she's actually told me that.
So do you think that, having said that, do you think it's better for you and your relationship with Matthew if she's with your dad full time?
We've actually been able to focus on our relationship instead of constantly looking over our shoulder. What's she going to do next? What's she going to destroy?
Yeah. So it does make y'all's relationship better?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're not under a lot of
Does it
stress.
make you feel better if she's with your dad because she's better off, I guess?
Yeah, I can actually sleep at night.
She has just told a Polk County detective on the record that her 6-year-old daughter's absence is measurably good for her love life. 9 out of 10.
I can actually sleep at night. But lately I haven't been able to sleep because I've been worried sick because I ain't been able to hear from him.
Okay. So let's start getting into that now. I know a little background. So after you picked her up, Friday from Orlando, who went to pick her up? You and Matthew?
Just me, because he had to sleep because he has to go to work at night.
Okay. And where does he work at?
Lowe's. He worked at Walmart, I worked at Lowe's, and he works night shift.
Like stocking? Oh, maintenance? Okay.
Yeah.
So you go pick her up Friday in Orlando, and then what time was it you picked her up?
I picked her up around 3 or 4. It was raining.
And you have a car?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Worried sick. In 2 hours, she will tell this same detective that she waited until morning to call the police because the state troopers were closed. She walks him through Saturday, July 18th, picking Meredith up from the Orlando hospital, watching cartoons with Cody's parents, driving Cody to Walmart, taking Meredith over to the fifth wheel with George's help because Meredith, half asleep, had punched Cheyanne again.
It doesn't make me pick her up. I really can't pick her up too much. George helped me open the doors.
So you go home next morning. What time do you take her to your dad's?
I get up about 5 to get her up.
In the morning?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I get to my dad's about around 6:30-ish.
Okay.
I can't.
And how far is your house from his home? Where do you live at?
It's probably, I'm up here, here's the 471, here's our house, here's OD City Road.
So you live in North Lakeland?
Yeah, and then Dad's like right there off the county line
So
area.
he's pretty far from you?
Yeah, about 45 minutes
Okay.
with red lights.
So you get there, what time, about 6:30 in the morning?
Yeah,
And you drop him, and your dad's awake when you get there?
yeah.
And when you drop her off, how long do you stay there?
Just for like a few minutes, and then I'm like, I have to go get him from work. And my dad's like, says something underneath his breath. I don't know, it sounded like teach you a lesson or something.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Does he not like Cody?
No, he thinks that because you finally found a man. I'm proud of you. All the other boyfriends he had have been shitty.
Okay.
And
Well,
he's like, we gotta have a talk here. I'm like, but I don't know what to do with her. I don't know how to help her. Except I'm doing all I know, and I'm fixing to lose my job
why are you gonna lose your job?
because I had to call out.
This is the last conversation she claims to have had with her father. It ends with him telling her they need to talk. It ends with her admitting she is about to lose the job at Lowe's because of Meredith. She will drop Meredith off, drive across the county to pick Cody up from his Walmart night shift, and, by her own account, sleep the entire rest of Saturday, July 18th. She will not, according to this story, speak to her father again for the next 13 days. He starts moving her calendar around, not to catch her, to seat her. Once every date is on the record, the contradictions can't drift.
My dog out in the
Number
pen.
20th is Monday, so you drove past her on Monday? You didn't phone? Okay. So what time did you drive past her on Monday?
It was after I got off work. I just did a drive-by. I see
Well,
my
what
dog.
time would you go off work on Monday?
I think it was like 4. I feel like I can't remember. I don't remember my schedule. My schedule is all crazy.
But you tried to drive past after work on Monday.
Yeah, I drive past
Was it daytime or nighttime you drove past?
this evening.
Okay. So still you can see?
Yeah,
Okay. And,
everything looks fine.
no, but, when you drove past on Monday, when you said everything looked the same, like his, what kind of vehicle does he have?
He owns the F-350, which I have at the house, because when he texted me that he was going up north, I went and looked at the vehicle, and it had a key stuck in it, and the doors were unlocked.
Okay, we'll get to that, but when you drove past on Monday after work, did his truck was there?
Yeah,
What kind of truck? What color is it?
it's gray.
Okay. Does he have any other vehicles?
He has 2 other trucks, but they're down, they don't work, and my minivan sits in the yard.
What 2 other trucks does he have?
It's an old Ranger, like
Mhm.
when they actually made Rangers,
Okay.
and it's gray. It just sits there with a bunch of
Okay, what other
crap
truck?
in it, and then a Dodge, 95 Dodge.
What about Suburban?
The Suburban,
Was that there on Monday?
yeah, I was there Monday.
Okay. So his truck was there and a Suburban was there. And that was before work on Tuesday. When did you find out something about, you said something about was this before you found out about something he's going to Georgia or something?
Yeah.
Okay. So you still don't know about Georgia yet?
No, it's like 22nd he texted us.
So Tuesday's the 21st, and you drove by there, and you didn't make contact or anything?
No, I haven't seen him at all.
No, I understand. So, but you didn't stop on the 21st, right? Like, you didn't get out and go knock on the door?
No.
Okay. So, Wednesday, which is the 22nd,
I went by there that evening again.
do you still know about Georgia yet?
When I come home, my fiance goes, "Hey, baby, I'm sorry." I'm like, "Sorry about what?"
When you come home from where? From going by there?
From work.
Okay. When did you go by there on Wednesday, though?
It was
Before or after
Tuesday
work?
night. I went by there.
No, but Wednesday, did you go by there? Your dad's house?
I think I did. I don't remember.
Okay. And then after work, you don't matter if you went there, that's fine, but you went home after work
Yeah.
On Wednesday, you worked Wednesday?
Yeah.
And that's when you got home and your boyfriend, Cody, said something about I'm sorry or something?
Yeah, and I'm like, what? He goes, go over there, sit down. And he let me read the text message about Dad having cancer. And then I seen down the phone where it was the 20th, he texted going to Georgia. And I was like, okay. And he goes,
Notice the shape. Her father, a man she has just told the detective is aggressive and semi-estranged, sends the "I'm dying, I'm taking your 6-year-old to Georgia" bomb by text to her boyfriend, not to her. The detective files that.
Because you have Metro PCS too? Or?
no, I have straight talk, but whenever you get towards the last part of before you get payment, if you use all your data up, it runs really slow. Like,
What's straight talk? Is that prepaid phone?
Yes, sir.
Where do you get that at?
Walmart.
Alright. What about Cody's phone? What kind of phone does he have?
Same company. He's the
Straight
one
Talk?
that actually told me about straight talk and said it was
But he
good.
gets better service or what?
Yeah, we get better service at the
No,
house.
he gets better service than you or what?
Well, his bill is due like the day before mine when he has to buy his new card, so he has fresh data on his card and mine.
Right, but I'm trying to find out how come your dad texts him and not you that?
My dad always talks to Cody.
The detective moves her inside the house on Wednesday night. He does not know yet what the sheets on the love seat are covering. He just asks her to describe walking in.
It was locked.
Okay, so you use the key to go inside?
Yeah.
The front door?
Yeah.
Okay, when you went in the front door, was there anything out of place or anything?
It just stunk in there, but everything looked just like it did whenever you guys came over and I filled out the report.
Okay, so it stunk and what did it smell like?
It just smelled like dead rats or
Okay.
dead something.
Okay. Did you find out what that smell was?
Well, I did find some rats and stuff and I threw them away.
You found some rats?
Yeah.
Okay. But was that a smell?
Yeah.
Where were they at?
They were in the kitchen.
You have a rat? Your dad has a rat problem in there?
Yeah.
Has he had it for a while?
Yeah.
Does he put out rat traps or anything?
Yeah, and that we've actually found rat feces right by the water heater, which is the little door that's right behind the dining room set.
Okay.
And then I found rat feces on the stove.
So you identify the smell as the dead rats? The smell as the dead rats?
Yeah, and
You
then,
threw them away right then? Or?
yeah.
Okay. And what else was different about the house?
It just,
I know I guess the deputy saw how it is now, but what else was different from times before you went there Wednesday night?
it just seems off.
What-
Like I said, I don't remember if it was Wednesday night or Thursday night. I can't remember those days.
Okay. But when you went there,
Everything just
Was it-
got all.
I understand, when you went there Wednesday night or Thursday night, whatever night it was, you went there and you went inside, you smelled something dead, you got the rats out,
Yeah.
and then did you go anywhere else and look to see, like, I mean, as far as there, did you call out his name or your daughter's name? Or,
Yeah, I did, but I didn't hear nothing. And I searched the house. There was nothing in there.
was anything out of place or missing?
No.
Okay.
Just their stuff was like some camping stuff was gone. Clothes were gone and pillows.
Okay. Anything else missing?
Not that I can tell. I kind of just did it like a quick walkthrough, and I just seen their clothes and.
Okay. Where was the keys to this apartment at?
They hang up right by my dad's desk.
Okay, so you give the keys, and what is Cody and his parents doing at this time? Are they inside?
No.
They're waiting out in the car,
They're dealing with the dog kennel.
which is outside,
Yeah.
with your dog in it or something, or his dog?
Yeah, my dog was in it.
Okay, is it in the backyard?
It's in the side yard right in front of the old.
2 dead rats in the kitchen, a dead raccoon under the porch, a dead father, although she will not say this for another hour and a half, decomposing on the love seat under a Barbie sheet.
I spray the floor with roach killer spray because of fleas being bad in the house.
When did you do that?
I do that every time I walk in the house.
Oh, so you got roach killer there?
Yeah.
Good. You didn't go buy any or anything like that?
I bought some extra ones for them, and I bought some bombs to throw off in the house
When
too.
did you do that? When did you buy those?
I don't remember. I bought it for my job. I bought some boxes so that's why we could pack some of this stuff up.
This was after you left, you bought
Yeah.
the bombs?
Yeah.
Just buying cleaning stuff?
I bought laundry soap for us to use at the house so I could wash my clothes.
Why didn't you buy any other cleaning stuff for your dad's house?
No, just basically I bought paint for mine and Cody's place when we were fixing to paint our bedroom to lighten it up in there. I bought the boxes and some tape to box up some of this stuff since he wanted to get rid of it all. I was just going to throw it into a storage unit with my name on it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'd be like, hey, here's your stuff. You know, I don't really want to get rid of your stuff. Here it is. You do with it. It's yours.
So what kind of bombs did you buy at Lowe's?
Little fogger, the purple ones.
Like just single ones, or they come in a package?
They come in like a 3-package.
Okay. How many packages did you buy?
2 of them.
What else did you buy? For the house?
I bought some air freshener and some candles. My dad's house always stinks.
Does it always smell like dead animals?
Like, he's dealt with rats before, and he smokes constantly, and like propane smell from him using it on the stove.
She works at the Lowe's. She was on shift. Employee discount. This is the shopping list she brought back to her dead father's house. Now he changes tools. He is not going to ask any more questions about the raccoon. He is going to teach her, slowly, gently, like a father would, how phones work, because he already has the phone records.
The person who did the prepping and washing the dishes.
Okay.
With everyone who washed dishes.
Right. But now you work with money and you're pretty good. Have you ever been accused of stealing money or getting count wrong or anything?
No, sir.
Okay.
I double count. I double counted again. I counted once, I counted twice, and I counted to the customer.
Okay.
Cause that's what I saw at Dollar General when I worked there. And
As a cashier?
Yes.
Okay.
I worked at McDonald's as a cashier too when I was pregnant with my daughter.
Do you know how cellular this cell phones work? Do you know how these work? They don't have a plug like a house phone, do they? They don't have like a cord and stuff, right?
No, they're wireless.
Right. Do you know how the wireless works though?
Yeah, it bounces off the satellite, right?
Sort of. Have you
Or
ever seen
cell
those
towers. Or
cell towers? Have you ever seen those cell towers? They're tall, they get like things coming off of them.
Yeah.
That's what your cell phone uses. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you live in an area where you don't get that much signal
Yeah.
on your phone, it's like sometimes it doesn't work. Why do you think that is?
Because you're in a bad area, and
Well, what do you mean by that area?
like maybe there's like it's not picking up the frequencies or something like that.
Do you think maybe because there's not a tower nearby?
Probably.
Okay. If you were in the middle of the desert and there were no cell phone towers, do you think your cell phone's going to work?
No.
Okay. So the only way your cell phone works is by cell towers, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you drive from your house, let's say there's a cell tower in your front yard. I'm not saying there is.
Okay.
Let's say there's a cell tower in your front yard. Do you think your phone is going to be using that cell tower at your house?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think if you drive to Plain City and go to Lowe's, do you think your cell phone is going to be using that same tower?
No.
Because what?
There might be another one probably, or
Closer?
yeah.
Okay. So
My dad explained it to me.
he did it?
Yeah.
Why did you do that?
He wanted me to learn.
When did he explain that to you?
Whenever I first got a cell phone.
Okay. So having said that, if your dad, he lives 45 minutes from you, you say?
Yeah.
So it's several miles, and I know I'm familiar with you're up way up on 98 North, right?
Yeah.
Almost to a different county, right?
Yeah.
And your dad is all the way down south, almost to a different county, right?
Yeah.
Like Hillsborough County, which is like a city and stuff. So do you think that if you're talking to him on your cell phone in your house, and he's talking to you on his cell phone in his house, do you think both of you guys are using the same tower?
No.
Okay. So when you're traveling, we've learned that when you're traveling, your phone is going to use the closest tower. Okay.
Right.
I'm telling you that because whenever your dad's phone is being used, we're going to get all those phone records. Okay. We're also going to get all your phone records. Okay. We're also going to get all Matthew's phone records or Cody's phone records. And it's going to show us everybody you're calling and texting, whether the phone call went through or not, and where you were when you made those phone calls. Same thing with your dad's phone. Okay? We're going to see.
She just told a Polk County detective that her missing father personally taught her how cell towers place phones in specific locations. He nods. He does not tell her he already has 3 sets of tower records on the table behind him. Hers, her father's, and Cody's.
Whenever your dad's phone is being used, we're going to get all those phone records. Okay. We're also going to get all your phone records. Okay. We're also going to get all Matthew's phone records or Cody's phone records. And it's going to show us everybody you're calling and texting, whether the phone call went through or not, and where you were when you made those phone calls. Same thing with your dad's phone. Okay. We're going to see text messages. The stuff is deleted. It's not deleted. The stuff might be deleted off the phone, but it's still in your computer somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I text him a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, I found that weird that all of his text messages were kind of blank, and I have been, like, Josh said that he's been seeing this guy ride down the road with a bicycle, too.
He does not sound angry when he moves. He sounds tired, and that is when Cheyanne first hears him tell her, out loud, what he already knows.
I'm concerned about a lot of stuff here, Cheyanne, okay? And I'm not saying you're a bad person at all. I know you have a very tough life, okay? Having to deal with your daughter and those situations. And do you love your daughter?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I love her with all my heart.
All right. But I know you're having a tough time with that, and it's affecting your relationship, because you said that even with your daughter not there, it's made it better for you and Cody to work on your problems and get better as a unit.
So we can handle her.
Right. But I have here's what I know. I have a weird suspicion that we're not going to find a raccoon in the woods by your dad's house, are we?
I threw one out there.
Are we going to find a raccoon that you threw out there, Cheyanne?
It should be out there. I don't know if it is. There's animals that run wild out there. I don't know.
So if it's not there, an animal came and got it.
I don't know. I don't know what goes on in my neighborhood.
Well, we know a dead raccoon is not going to be picked up by the guy on the bicycle, right?
No.
So I'm saying if it's not there, you're saying it's got to be the animals that got it, right?
I threw one out there. That's all I know.
I know. Are we going to find it out there?
It should be able to find one out there.
But if it's not out there, where does it go? How did it leave?
Probably another animal.
Okay. I don't think that, to be honest with you, I don't think that you found a dead raccoon under the house. Number one, because you already said that you found rats in the house, which I do not believe. Okay? So if you got the rats out, what would make you look, and you said that was what was thinking.
Yeah.
And you said that the meat had maggots on it and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But I can tell you that the garbage can does not smell anything like rotten meat was in there. That stuff smells horrible. Horrible.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I cook a lot of stuff in my house. Okay, a lot of meat. That's all, and I eat a lot of food, as you can tell, right? I throw meat and bones in my, I was opposed to it because if it's not in a bag, they don't like it. But I still do it. Okay, I don't follow all the rules and stuff, but I'll throw meat in my garbage can and it rots and all this. It gets real disgusting, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
But that smell does not go away. It doesn't just disappear unless you clean it out with bleach and put special perfumes in there and all that stuff. But we had guys out there smell in that garbage can. It didn't smell anything like rotten meat. Anything like rotten meat. That would lead me to believe that there was no rotten meat there.
I threw it out in there.
Okay.
I swear.
That would lead me to believe there's no rotten meat in there. But here's what I think, okay? I don't think you're a bad person, but I do think that you know where your dad is and where your daughter is. Okay? And if you love your daughter and your dad, I would think that you would be honest about it.
I am honest. I don't know where they are at all. I don't.
I'm going to tell you that when we find your dad and your daughter, okay, I can assure you that we're going to know what happened to them and we're going to know how they got there. Is there going to be any evidence whatsoever to suggest that you had anything to do with their disappearance?
No.
Nothing? Nothing.
I didn't. All I know is that my dad and my daughter left.
Answer my question. Is there going to be any evidence that you had anything to do with their disappearance? I'm not calling you a bad person.
No, my fingerprints are on their stuff because I always move their stuff in the house all the time.
She lowers her head. She does not cry. He notices. He is going to keep noticing.
Regardless of what happened, I want to find them. Okay? So, it doesn't make you look like a horrible mother and person if you know where they're at, and we can prove that, and you say you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't make you look like a good mother, a good loving mother that you do anything for your daughter, does it? If it is, then act like it. Don't protect anybody. This is your daughter. She's 6 years old, Cheyanne. She's 6 years old. She might have had some problems. Cheyanne, look at me. Look at me. Where are they at? Move your hand, sit up. Sit up straight. Because I don't see one tear coming out of you. Okay? I don't see one tear. Yes, you do.
Cheyanne, we already know enough. We have.
He leaves once. He comes back with the second name Cheyanne did not want to hear.
There was not a shovel in the
Yes, there
bathtub.
was. Did you mess with the shovel outside?
There's a shovel outside.
What'd you do with it?
There's a shovel right outside the back door.
What'd you do with it?
Nothing.
How'd you notice that?
Because that's where Daddy keeps all his stuff. Like I noticed everything on
What'd
his
you do with the
property.
shovel?
Nothing.
Did Cody tell the truth now? Because I know the answer to this. Did Cody give you an ultimatum? You know what that means? Did Cody, you know what an ultimatum means?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Like either choose this or this.
Did he give you that about your daughter? Did he say you need to tighten up with your daughter or else? Did he tell you that?
Yeah.
And why did he tell you that?
Because she needed help and we needed to figure out what's wrong with her.
So he told us that. He told you he gave you an ultimatum because he can't deal with it. He said you better tighten up where he's going, right?
Yeah.
So he told us that. He also told us that you asked about the 55-gallon drum.
Monroe was tired of trying to deal with Meredith and was ready to walk away from the relationship if something wasn't done. This sent Jessie into a panic and is the main reason she sent Meredith to stay with her father. What Jessie also leaves out is the fact that she was looking up how to put Meredith up for adoption.
So why would he tell us that and lie about that? Why did you ask him that? Why did you ask him that?
I didn't ask
Why
him
did you ask him
I
that?
asked him if the Christmas tree, the big Christmas tree to fit in there, because we have a 7-foot Christmas tree in the storage unit.
To fit in where?
Into the big tote.
What tote?
The tote at Walmart.
You bought a tote at Walmart?
No. I bought a tote at Walmart, but it's for the picture albums, and it's a little blue one that's inside the camper.
Okay.
But I didn't buy that big one. I was
Why did
thinking
you
about-
ask him that? If a person would fit in there. You didn't say anything about a Christmas tree. Because if you did, if you were asking about a Christmas tree, you already got it out of storage and you went there. Did you get it?
No, because it's
Okay.
buried.
So then why are you even worried? Why would you even ask him that? It's in storage. What were you going to do with it? Why did you ask him if a body would fit in the barrel? Why did you ask him that?
I don't remember asking him that. I don't remember asking him that at all.
Could you have asked him that? Could you have asked him that?
I don't know. Probably.
What's up with the shovel?
There was just shovel outside the house. And
Why was it in this bathtub?
I don't know.
Did you wash it off?
No.
Have you ever touched the shovel?
And I've helped dig crap out of the dog's pen with it. To clean her pen up where she ain't stepping in
Why
it.
did you put it in the bathtub? I know you put it in the bathtub. I just want to know why. Why would someone put a shovel in the bathtub? I want to know why the shovel was in the bathtub.
I'm telling you.
I want to know
don't
why the shovel was in the bathtub. And I want you to tell me the truth.
I'm telling you what
Let's
I
just
know.
start with that. You don't know. Tell me the truth.
This is what I remember.
What do you remember?
There was a shovel outside. I seen there's rust in the bathtub.
Because the shovel was in there. Why was it in there?
There's always been rust in that bathtub.
Why was the shovel in the bathtub?
I didn't see no shovel in no bathtub.
Why was the shovel in the bathtub?
I didn't see no shovel in no bathtub.
Why was the shovel in the bathtub? So you asked Cody about a Christmas tree? Really? He didn't tell us about a Christmas tree. He said a person.
A Christmas tree buried in a storage unit in July doesn't make any sense. Nobody pulls a Christmas tree out in July.
I was taking things out of that storage unit and put it in my
I know, but that has no, let's just stop with
I
that.
know.
Why did you ask him about a person? No Christmas tree. You would have told us a Christmas tree. Why would
The person in the other room, the 10 out of 10 fiancé, has already told the detective she asked him if a person would fit in a tote, that a shovel showed up in his bathtub, that she had bought a large plastic bin. Every question he is now asking her, he is asking because the answer is already sitting on the other side of the wall. 2 hours in, he stops. He walks out. When he comes back, he is holding a card.
anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer before and during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand each of your rights. You understand that? Are you comfortable still answering questions?
I didn't do nothing.
But you understand your rights?
Yes.
Okay. Can I ask you a question?
She waves. She waves because the next question, she thinks, is going to be about her landlady.
It's about Vicky. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, about Vicky, yeah.
I'm sorry?
Yes, about Vicky.
Okay. Are you have her stored in your phone?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know her phone number by heart?
No.
Are you able to read? Can you read?
No.
Okay.
Jessie is torn. She clearly doesn't want to answer more questions, but knows that it will make her look guilty if she doesn't. Once she hears that it is about someone else, some of her reluctance fades.
I'm going to tell you what.
He watched her fill out her intake earlier without moving her eyes across the words. He asked her here because he needed her waiver on record before he showed her the July 26th text, sent from her phone, telling Vicky her father was doing fine in Georgia.
On July 26th, she asked you, "Hey, Shy, has your dad got home yet?" Do you remember that text?
Yeah.
Do you remember what you told her?
No.
You said, "Not yet. I talked to one of my family members and he's doing okay up there." What does that mean? I thought he didn't get it. I thought no one knew where he was.
When I reworded the question to the family member, then they go, "No, that was..."
He does not slam her with it. He offers her a door, and it is the door she has been waiting for since 8 o'clock that morning.
Is he the love of your life?
Yeah.
I hope so. If you want to marry him. Okay? This man you do not want to lose, right? You even said your dad said you finally got a good man, right?
Yeah.
So you're proud of that.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose him, right?
No.
And he threatened you that you're going to lose him if you don't do something about your daughter. Right?
That's only by herself.
No. He said, "You better take care of the situation." You couldn't control it. You couldn't control it. You couldn't. And you were afraid of losing Cody, so you took care of him. And you're trying to make people think that your dad and your daughter are still alive by telling these fibs. "Oh, I have heard from my dad that talked to one of my family members and he's doing okay up there." There's no confusion about that. That's very clear what's going on. Okay? Where is your dad and your daughter? What did you do with them?
I don't know where they are.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Did you kill him in self-defense, or did you do it because you hate him?
I don't remember. That's
Yes, you do. You did it in self-defense, right?
My dad.
This is a grown man. Can you beat your dad up?
No.
Okay, so you're a girl, right? Just tell me what happened.
My dad is really strong.
I know. So tell me what you had to do. Tell me what you had to do. What did you have to do?
I don't know. I backed down.
But when you came to, what was going on? Where were you?
I was in my car.
And what happened at the house?
I remember.
What did you do to your dad? Where did you take your dad?
I don't remember.
Is he under the house?
No.
Is he under the house?
No, sir.
Where's he under?
I don't.
Is he in the woods? Where's your daughter at?
I don't know.
What did you do with her? Did you hide her?
I remember my dad pushed my daughter really hard away from me because she was trying to break him up and
And what
hurting
happened?
me.
What happened when he pushed your daughter? Where'd she fly into?
She fell into the knife that he had, that he always carries.
She fell into the knife? He had a knife in his hand?
Meredith's death was no accident. Not only had she been shot in the head, but she was stabbed in the back of the neck multiple times.
Yeah.
And did that hurt her?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Well, she fell into it, like, where did it hit her at?
In her neck.
The knife hit her in her neck? Okay, and then...
I don't know if it went by her neck or what.
Did you see blood?
I don't remember that. I don't remember. I just remember I blacked out. And
But did she start screaming? You have to remember that. You were
I heard
mad.
her scream, yeah.
Okay, and what did you do?
Mommy!
So did you Did you try to get your dad off of her, or what? What did you do next?
She has just told a Polk County detective that her 6-year-old daughter fell into a knife on the way to defending her mother from her grandfather. Please hold that sentence. He does not argue with the fell into a knife. Not yet. He asks for the key.
Are they in totes or what?
Yes.
Okay. How long were they in the house before you put them in totes?
I don't remember that day. That everything went blurry and freaking out.
When you say, hey, I need to hear you. Okay, so I understand. Are they in totes, like storage totes?
Yes.
Okay. And when did you put them in there that same day?
No, I kind of freaked. I left. I don't remember exactly what happened.
Where's your landlady's shed at?
On her property.
Like, is it out back?
Yes.
Okay. Is it locked?
Yes.
Do you have a key to it?
Yes.
Where's the key at?
On me right now.
Can I have it? Please?
I don't know what I'm going to do or
Well, I need first thing first is I need to get them out of there, okay? So I need you to give me the key.
The key that opens the shed where her father and daughter have been for 2 weeks has been in her jacket pocket the entire interview. She hands it over. She does not want him to take it.
I'm scared. I don't know what to do.
Did you stab your daughter?
No.
Who stabbed your daughter?
My daddy did.
Who stabbed your dad?
I didn't protect him.
Where did you stab him in the neck?
No, I stabbed him in the heart.
You stabbed him in the heart? Where's the knife at?
I don't know what I did with that one.
Where did the knife come from?
My pocket. Because that's where he grabbed it from.
He took the knife out of your pocket? Show me what the knife looks like.
It looks like what Cody has. We have matching knives.
Well, I don't know what, is it a folding knife?
Yes.
How long is the blade on it?
Like that, like.
Okay. You stabbed him in the heart with that?
Yeah.
How did you get the knife away from him?
He's wood.
What is it?
It looks like, it kind of looks like the ball that Meredith had.
Like it's just a ball?
Yeah.
A ball of wood? Where did it come from? Like off a piece of furniture?
Yeah.
And where was that? I need you to look at me so I can understand you. Where was that at?
But she was playing with it like a ball.
Who was?
Meredith.
Okay.
And my dad got mad at her for playing with it because apparently he was trying to fix something.
This is when you were there?
Mhm.
Okay. So you bashed him in the head with the ball?
Yeah.
Okay. What part was this? After he took the knife?
Yeah, then knife and I stabbed him in the chest and said, "You killed her."
You stabbed her down in the chest after you said you killed her?
And then he said, "She's not talking to me." And I like that again.
Where was she stabbed at?
I didn't really look because I freaked out.
But where'd you see the blood at?
On the floor, all over the place.
Where at? What room did this happen in?
The living room. And then next thing you know, he grabs my gun that I had.
You grabbed your gun?
Yeah.
After you stabbed him?
Yeah, because he was still alive. He said, "I'm going to kill you too, bitch."
Where was your gun at?
That's how he could reach underneath there to grab it with the left hand.
And it was underneath the cushion or the couch?
The couch itself.
Or the love seat?
He's on the left side of the couch right here. He's reaching underneath the couch. And then it's like, oh shit, that's where I put the gun.
While grasping at straws, Jessie seems to forget that they will be able to use forensics to determine whether or not her story is true.
Did he pull it out?
He pulled it out.
You...
Then I pushed him and
So he's sitting on the love seat, right?
he's laying down on low seated.
Okay, so
He's holding this.
are you standing up?
By the time I'm on my knees.
Can you show me? I'm gonna lay on the floor. And you're on your knees. I need to understand this, Cheyanne. Can you show me exactly what you did?
I leaned over and I pulled the penny and I pushed it towards his neck when he fired.
I can't hear you. I need you to move your arms, please. He's laying on the couch, right? Look at me. Cheyanne. He's laying on the couch, right? And you're right here on your knees? He's this way? Okay. So he's on the couch.
3 shots to the head. Then, in her story, 3 shots that she fired at him. The autopsy will later show her father was shot in the head 3 times. From the front. Nothing on the love seat. Nothing under the cushion. And Meredith's throat was cut all the way through the jugular. Not defensive. Not accidental. Deliberate. The second detective is now in the room. And the story has to become the truth.
Man, that's a grown man, he's strong, because you say he lifts motors and stuff. He's on top of you and he's wielding a knife. You're not taking it from him. You're going to have some cuts on him. There's no way, with a couple mixed martial arts classes, that you took it away. So put your hands down for me for a second. There's no way that happened.
Yes, he did. It did.
You're telling me a grown man was on you, punched you in the face with a knife, and you got no cuts, no lacerations, no marks. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't add up. There's no way that happened.
Yes, it did.
Cheyanne, there's no way. No way with just a couple classes you know how to de-arm someone with a knife and them not be able to cut you. So how did it really play out? If somebody's wielding a knife, you're gonna have defensive wounds if you were trying to protect yourself. You have nothing. You have no marks, which would indicate you were defending yourself through an evil.
Just when Jessie thought she had figured out a way to explain her actions, the detectives let her know that they don't believe this story either.
So that, listen, there's no way. There's just no way. Not from a man that can lift, well, you said, motors.
He doesn't lift motors anymore, man. He does.
Kind of, but listen, you said he's a strong man. He punched you in the face. And he had a knife. He was attacking you with it. But you don't have any knife attack marks. You don't have any marks. Nobody's indicated they saw you that week. You saw Vicky. You saw Josh, the one that lives on the property. You saw Cody. You saw Cody's family. Nobody's indicated you ever had moments. She complained. Or you had bruises on your face, or your forearms, or your hands. Nobody said that. So the evidence suggests that that's not the truth.
That's what happened. That's what happened. That's what honestly thought happened. This is the real one. Yes, it did.
Okay.
Yes, it did.
Because that didn't happen.
That's what happened.
Meredith. Or Cheyanne. Look at me. Look at me. It's not what happened. Cheyanne. Look up. Look, let's get to the bottom.
That's what happened.
It couldn't have happened.
That's what I blacked out about and then didn't come back.
Couldn't have happened. Couldn't have happened that way. So tell me how it really happened.
That's how it happened. He attacked me and I was defending myself.
I'm not saying he didn't attack you. I'm not saying you didn't defend yourself. I'm saying he didn't push you on the ground.
Yeah.
He didn't get on top of you and take your knife and try to slash you with it. And you didn't do any karate moves to take it away from him. Because if you'd have done that, the odds of you not having any marks on you.
And then I kept going. I did what I can, flaring my legs around, trying to get out from underneath him.
But he never had the knife.
He had the knife in his hand. He grabbed the knife.
He didn't have the knife.
Yeah, he grabbed the knife. He did. He grabbed the knife.
He might have grabbed it after you stabbed him.
No, I didn't stab him first. He grabbed the knife.
Cheyanne, tell me the truth and tell me how this happened, because listen, there's no way you fell in the middle of the floor because there's a coffee table there. Okay? That's number one. Number two, if he's sitting on you, you can't kick him the way you said you kicked him. Alright? Number three, if there's a coffee table in the middle of the floor, there's no way that Meredith ran over to you guys the way you said she did. There's no way those things happen. The way that living room set up, and you said it was set up the same way that day, other than the carpet. There's no way it happened. And you said your feet were towards the love seat and your head was away. That's the same way that the coffee table's run.
Yeah, she was over the coffee table.
So she come running and jumped over the coffee table.
Yeah.
No.
She can't run and say, Mommy! And I said,
So she come running, jumped on the coffee table, and jumped over the coffee table.
we were like right next to it, like going at each other's. I was trying to protect myself.
Tell me how. That's the same way that the coffee table's run.
Yeah, she was over the coffee table.
So she come running and jumped over the coffee table.
Yeah.
No.
She can't run and say, Mommy! And I said,
So she come running, jumped on the coffee table, and jumped over the coffee table.
we were like right next to it, like going at each other's. I was trying to protect myself.
Tell me how. You weren't just protecting yourself.
I was trying to protect myself.
Meredith didn't do anything to you, and he didn't stab her. No. Based on that,
He had to have been like that.
he didn't do it. There's no way this happened the way you're saying. The way the living room's laid out and all the evidence.
I think that I'm going to be honest with you, I don't believe your story. I think that you wanted to get rid of your daughter.
No, sir, I did not want to get rid of my daughter. My
To
daughter
save
was
your
attacking
relationship.
me.
To save your relationship. Because you
She says no. She said no to the 10 out of 10 fiancé question earlier by giving him the answer that proved it was yes. Rate your daughter. 5. Rate the relationship without her. 9. She has already answered this question. The detective across from her has been holding her answer since the first hour. The key from her jacket pocket goes across the county to Lily's storage shed. Investigators cut the padlock. Inside are 2 plastic totes. Meredith is on the bottom. Mark is on top because, as Cheyanne explained, she couldn't lift him up on his own. She used the landlady's Suburban. She reversed it up to the porch. The bodies slid down into the back.
we didn't know that was in there.
I don't know, it hurt.
When you had the Suburban backed up to the house, did anybody show up at the house that day?
I don't remember.
Okay, but how did you get him up into the Suburban? You just picked him up?
No, I just slid it. It slid.
So you had the back doors open up to the porch or something?
Yeah.
And they slid right in?
Yeah.
Then how'd you lift him out of the Suburban into the shed?
I put Meredith down first and I just slid Daddy down on top.
He's on top of hers?
She calls him Daddy. Twice in the last hour, she has called him daddy. She has never once, in nearly 3 hours on this camera, called Meredith anything but her or she. Not my baby, not my little girl, just her.
I never say, Mommy, 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 Grandpa's coming. Grandpa's coming.
That is Meredith's last audible sentence in this room. It is coming out of the mouth of the detective who has spent the last hour trying to make Cheyanne say it. Polk County recovered the totes from the landlady Lily's storage shed that evening, a half-mile from the house Cheyanne had been driving past every day of that week. Mark Weekly had been shot 3 times in the head and stabbed in the back and neck. Meredith Jessie's throat had been severed. The .22 semi-automatic Cheyanne, wrapped in her daughter's bandana, was recovered from under the driver's seat of the HHR in her yard. The kitchen knife, she said, just stayed on the counter, was there. The shovel was still in the bathtub. Cody Monroe was never charged. He walked out of the other room, was placed on a witness list, and testified against her at trial. In July 2019, a Polk County jury recommended the death penalty for the murder of 6-year-old Meredith. On the murder of Mark Weekly, they voted 10-2 for life. In 2021, the judge sentenced Cheyanne Jessie to life in prison without the possibility of parole on both counts. According to the court bailiff who stood next to her that day, as the sentence was read, Cheyanne turned to the judge and mouthed that she did not do it. She waited 2 weeks to report them missing. She spent 1 hour and change telling a Polk County detective that her father took her daughter to Georgia, and the key to where they actually were sat in her jacket pocket the entire time. If you want the next case broken down like this one, the subscribe button is the fastest way to see it.